how to move cross country. Well, international cross country. Well, then again, is Canada and the US, do people consider that cross country? Regardless, I have all the tips, all the resources that you can do to move across the country successfully. Who am I kidding? To be quite honest, all I did was throw myself out there, pretty much. I was living in Canada, Ontario, Canada, and one day it just plopped in my head, you need to move to the States. My goal was to move to New York City. However, my mom wasn't too keen on that idea. So she plopped me down to Florida. Now, let's just put it this way. I've never been to Florida. I've never seen Florida. The only thing I knew about Florida, was Disneyland, Miami, beaches. That's all I knew. However, as motivated as I was like, yeah, Florida, cool. Not that big of a deal. Love summer. Just love summer. So why not? That'd be like the best thing ever. So I packed up my stuff. Well, it took a little while. Like, it took, I believe, 2-3 months. But I found a place to live. Obviously, my mom hasn't been to Florida, so finding a place to live in a safe neighborhood and then finding a city to live in that wasn't Orlando or Miami was hard, near university. There was a lot to it. However, I gathered my stuff and went to the airport. Well, figured out a place to live, sent all the application, and got myself a co-signer for my apartment. And it was one of those apartments where it's right by campus, and you stay, like, you pay one rent and all of your utilities, cable, internet is included in that, and you have 3 other roommates. Where I was, the building that I chose was 3 other roommates. You could have chosen to be by yourself or have 1 other roommate, whatever the case may be. I chose to have 3 other roommates. You don't know who your roommates are. You don't know them. They choose with whatever requirements you put on that paper. Yeah. So, packed up my stuff and went to the airport with, oh my goodness, I probably looked like I was packing up my whole life. I had those big suitcases. I had 2 big old suitcases, 1 like camping knapsack, those big ones, 1 duffel bag, those huge duffel bags, a big bag, like shoulder bag, a big bag, a smaller suitcase, and then a duffel bag attached to the smaller suitcase. That was me traveling. That was me traveling. I had no idea how much it was going to cost to put most of those bags as not carry-on, so whatever they call that. Fortunately, the person at the counter was new, and I believe she was supposed to charge me over $100 and something, close to $200, and I got away with paying, I believe, like $20 something. And obviously, when she gave me that price, I kind of looked at her, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" And I gave her the money, and I pretty much dashed over to customs because I figured the quicker I left her site, like, she wouldn't realize the mistake she did, or no one would tell her, and I wouldn't have to pay that. So went in. Customs took forever, which customs always takes forever, and flew to Florida. Wonderful Florida. From there, got a taxi. Well, I had to gather all my bags. Didn't know that in America, apparently, the trolleys that you put your suitcases on, you have to pay for them. Didn't bring any quarters with me. I only had dollar bills, so that didn't quite work. Luckily, the people were looking at me like, okay, crazy person with a million bags. And basically helped me out. Got into the taxi. They drove me over to, who drove me over to the place. as I didn't want the meter of the taxi running, I just took all my bags out, paid the man, and then went into the building because they were expecting the first month's rent and to get my keys and whatnot. They see me entering with 1,000,000 bags. And I get my paperwork done and I'm like, oh, is there anyone who can help me bring my bags over? Right away. This is not a hotel. We do not do that. It's pitch dark. The apartment complex is humongous. I had no idea where my building was. Luckily, the person who lived above me helped me out. And he also worked there. He helped me out, packed my stuff in his car and drove me over there. I would have gotten lost. I literally would have gotten lost. Roommate situation was crazy. My computer got a virus that exact day from hooking it up. Yes, I did have an antivirus on it. All of this to be said is, it was a crazy experience. However, my biggest, come on, Tina, find the word. My biggest recommendation is when you feel like you should do something, you feel like where you are you can't accomplish what you want to do, whether that's true or not. But if you want to just experience life or go out on the thrill, just pick a place. Pick a place you haven't been before. Pick a place where you don't know anyone. I didn't know anyone in Florida. Now I'm engaged, about to be married. I have an amazing family. Yes, I only moved a year and some ago, but just pick a place and move. Just go for it. You never know what can happen. You never know what will happen. You just don't know. So yeah, this is my channel. This is my life. Ask me anything, I'll respond. And hopefully the first advice, the first thing coming out of my mouth about just go for it, you get it and you understand how important it is. Just go for it. Don't let fears hold you back. Don't let fears, obviously, I wouldn't say go somewhere broke, but save up enough money. If you have 4 months rent saved up, just go. Just go, experience it, live it, love it, learn from it. Okay? Peace.